Here, back in the fantasy bar talking some baseball, and we are going happy hour on this Tuesday. Every single bat, 5K or below on DraftKings, under 3,500 on FanDuel. We've got stacks, we've got values, we've got boom bust plays. Going to give you my favorite starting pitcher in a great strikeout matchup here tonight, and my favorite play on the entire slate after a rough start. Who's starting to heat up? Who we talking about? Only one way to find out. It's time to belly up to the fantasy bar. Welcome in, guys. Tuesday edition and happy hour edition, saving you some money. 5 bats on DraftKings, all 5K or below. Every single bat under 3,500 on FanDuel. Thank you, as always. Stop by and checking out today's video. Before we get to the happy hour and today's plays, do me a favor. Take a second, click that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell if you have not already. All right, before we get started, couple notes. Rough one for us yesterday. No doubt we had a case of the Mondays with our picks. We'll look to turn it around here today. Coors Field, once again, on the slate tonight. Not that it's a bad spot. Just want to give you some plays outside of Coors Field for this Tuesday night slate. All right, let's start with one of our more expensive hitters, and we are rolling at catcher, first base, with Cal Raleigh of Seattle. Now, we know Raleigh, power, the name of the game here, tied for the league lead with 10 home runs already this season and really been hitting well against righties. Woba at 400, ISO at 338. And look at that hard contact rate at nearly 80% against right-handed pitching. Kuchanowicz, low strikeout pitcher here, under 12% this season, and he has struggled with lefties. 383 Woba, 245 ISO, and a 57% hard contact rate. I think it's a great power spot here tonight for Cal Raleigh. All right, let's stay there with Seattle, but get you the starting pitcher in Bryce Miller. Now, the Mariners certainly stackable. We're only going to give you one here today. I do really like their bats, but I like Bryce Miller here to go with it, as I expect the Mariners put some runs on the board, and you don't get a much better strikeout matchup than we get here with the Los Angeles Angels. Only the 4-24, I believe it is, Colorado Rockies striking out at a higher rate than the Angels this season at nearly 27% against righties. Miller, most of his games, 4 or 5 strikeouts, did have an 8 strikeout game, so that upside is there. And it's not only the strikeouts, the Angels, we're talking bottom 8 in batting average, Woba, WRC plus. Miller, a guy that's gotten to 100 pitches twice already this season. I think we get close to that 7, 8, 9 strikeout upside here in this matchup. Bryce Miller, at his price, my favorite pitcher for Tuesday night. All right, this one probably going to be controversial in the outfield, but I like the value here. An outfielder, Jock Peterson. Now, yes, I get it. The guy went 0 for about 400, but starting to get it going a little bit, and this one not for everybody. I get it, but I love the boom bust upside here, especially at 2,400. Now, along with a slow start for the season, obviously a slow start against righties this season, but look back at last year. We're talking about a Woba at nearly 400 and an ISO over 250. Yes, he's put on some weight. I understand all the concerns here with Jock Peterson, but Estes is that bad, and definitely a guy I want to target here. Plenty of Rangers bats in play. Again, we'll just give you the one, but it's another stack I think you can roll with here tonight. Bad last year, bad this year, already demoted, and his numbers against lefties, 406 Woba, 286 the ISO to open up the season. I love the Rangers here tonight. We're willing to take a shot on Jock Peterson at just 2,400 on both sides. All right, let's stay in the outfield next with Carrie Carpenter of Detroit. Another guy I was surprised to see the price this low on Carrie Carpenter, just 3,800, now hitting in that leadoff spot for the Detroit Tigers, and I love the power spot for him here tonight against Ryan Gusto. You go back to the start of last season, we're talking a big 410 Woba and an ISO over 300 against right-handed pitching for Carrie Carpenter, and Gusto just checks every box that we're looking for. The Woba and the ISO at 348 and 212. Just a 20% strikeout rate this season against left-handed hitters. Fly ball rate at 38.5%, and look at that hard contact up at 73%. Another good power spot here for Carrie Carpenter, under 4K on DraftKings and just sitting at 3,000 over on FanDuel. All right, let's round out our outfield here with Willer Abreu of Boston. We've got some really big games here out of Abreu, some nice ceiling games, 5 games already at 20 or more DraftKings points, and really been hitting righties well. 90 plate appearances thus far in 2025, Woba over 400, ISO nearing 270 against right-handed pitching. Bolton Francis really struggling with lefties, 363 Woba, and look at that ISO, giving up a lot of power at 309. Abreu, another bat I really like in the power department tonight against Bolton Francis. All right, it's time take a look at my favorite play for Tuesday night. Before we do that, let's run it back on our Beast of the Night contest. Easy to play. All you got to do, hit that thumbs up button, head to the comment section, and guess fantasy points on FanDuel tonight. For my highest scoring hitter, whoever's guess is the closest, you're going to win a free week of RotoGrinders Premium just for hanging out in the fantasy bar today. And while you're down there, who is your top play? You go into Coors Field, agree with one of my plays, or you got somebody else. Who is your Beast of the Night? Sound off in that YouTube comment section. All right, let's wrap it up with my favorite play, Mass, Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time. We are going to go with a stack here of the Boston Red Sox and roll with third baseman Rafael Devers, tonight's Beast of the Night. Little theme to the show here, guys, that started off cold to the season, starting to get it going here, and we are seeing that out of Rafael Devers, who had an absolutely horrific start, but 2 home runs over the last 3 games, certainly encouraging. As bad as it's been, still an ISO over 200 against righties and a 70% hard contact rate. So we know this guy, one of the best hitters in baseball, was only a matter of time here and feels like we're still buying low here. We mentioned Francis, some of the struggles, that 309 ISO against lefties. Look at the hard contact, 84% hard contact rate allowed to left-handed bats, and he's been lucky. Some of these numbers could be even worse. Batting average on balls in play sitting at just 205. So expecting regression to come on Francis, a guy who's already giving up an ISO over 384% hard contact rate. That batting average on balls in play tells me things could get even worse before they get better. Love the Red Sox tonight. Love Rafael Devers. Easily my favorite play on the board and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for our Tuesday six-pack. Any comments, questions, or feedback, you know where to find me. Hit me up in that comment section right below the video or on Twitter at Beermakersfan. And don't forget, your guess, my highest scoring hitters, fantasy points on FanDuel. All you need is a number in there to be a winner. If your guess is the closest, you win that free week of RotoGrinders Premium. From RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Thank you again for watching. Best of luck tonight. We'll be back again on Friday with another video. Go win some money tonight, guys. Thanks for hanging out, and we will see you.
Thanks for checking out our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more DraftKings, FanDuel, and other DFS content. And you can check out our daily live show schedule on RotoGrinders.com/videos.